Alex Beard was born in 1970 in New York City. His uncle, Peter Beard, was the first person to teach him how to use an ink quill when he was a child. As a teen, he traveled around the world to China, India, Belize, Africa, and the Republic of Panama. Later on in life, he moved to Boston to attend Tufts University, where he got his history and literature degree. He also wanted to study drawing and painting at the School of the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston. In his late 20s, he moved to New Orleans to study advanced painting at the New Orleans Academy of Fine Arts. He was a writer, artist, and photographer for the Tribe magazine. He also contributed to the Watering Hole Foundation, which is dedicating to saving endangered wildlife. He opened his first gallery and open studio in the French Quarter. Because of Hurricane Katrina, he and his family moved to New York City. Stop it.
Claire Robertson. So this particular painting by Alex Beard is a really common subject. Most of his work is dominated by wildlife, and also this is one of many paintings of pelicans in general. One thing that makes this painting unique to his other pelican paintings is the way he composes the image. So as you can see, the wings in the pelicans are definitely taking up most of the frame, and you can tell what impressed the artist most about this animal is the wings and then the bills of the bird. So the wings, because the lines are extending outside of the frame past the canvas, and then the bills because they're the only yellow objects in their place right in the middle. So you can tell when the artist thinks of pelicans, these are the two elements that he's most familiar with. As far as the rest of the painting, the medium is made up of acrylic paint on canvas, from what I can tell. And another trademark of his art are these organic swirling shapes that go all throughout the painting. So it starts with this black outline that distinctly defines the animals, but it's also all within the animals. It connects it to the atmosphere, which makes it look like wind. It connects it to the waves, so these black lines are really prominent, and it brings it all together as one piece. Another thing that makes this one piece of artwork look really cohesive is that it's all a very cool colored painting. There is the yellow in the bills, which is a warmer tone, but because the hue of it is very light, it blends in really nicely with the light blue in the background, and then the kind of muted darker blue for the waves. Looking at this, it looks somewhat like a pretty flat picture because he uses atmospheric perspective in a way that doesn't show a gradient from darker at the top of the frame to lighter where it meets the horizon. Instead, it's just one wash of color in the background. That makes it look more flat, but a way he shows depth is the overlapping of objects. So really the thing closest to the forefront is going to be the waves, and then it will be the posts, and then it will be the birds which even overlap each other in places. So that's one really unique way he used his depth in this painting.
My name is Akara Rayford, and this is Alex Beard's Pelicans of Oyster Bay. Abstract naturalism is when you merge naturalism and abstract together and create something like this. He uses this technique throughout the whole painting with each brush stroke upon the canvas. With the gestural and the drips of the pillars with the brown paint, and abstract naturalism throughout the whole painting because he doesn't paint the pelicans as they are. He creates his own twist upon the pelicans.
Katrina Caesar.